Show podcast.
Yeah.
And I am your host, Roy Wade, aka the Big Homie, aka Big Sauce.
Hey. Big Sauce.
Because it's not enough sauce. It's never a fucking enough sauce.
Hey.
To the right of me, he's been gone for a while. Seems like forever. But he's back in full, funky fresh, funky fresh in the flesh. My master Cicerone that don't hardly Cicerone no more. We're gonna get on that too.
I was paused.
Just holler at us.
Yes, G-I-D-D-Y. Teachers teaching, do the world good. Kings just rule, the most will never understood.
Ooh. Words of knowledge right there. And all the way on the end of the, because it takes time to get the Lincoln Park.
Hey, that part.
The homeboy, he can introduce himself. The third in charge.
Paul Clark, that born, raised, Lincoln, Parker, ding, 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 ding. I was doing this mental, I had to go with him, with my son. Y'all know Tim. I had to go to this mental screening with him, right? So they're talking about like different hospitals. He had to go to the Neck Care and Children's Hospital before. And all of a sudden, like, have you ever, been to any other hospital? He's like, well, this one time, cause I thought I had like a STD, so I'm like, Tim, they not talking about that right there. But he would not listen to shit. And then they had this one like stick thing right there with the cotton. But Tim, they're not talking. Then they had to put it inside of it. But I didn't have nothing. I said, Tim, that's not what the fuck they
got a Peter Poe.
Yeah, that's what it is. Right? He ain't no other word for it. Put your business all out in the street to that white lady.
Y'all crazy.
That part.
But this is a special night because this is not a guest, but it's a guest. Because it's always family when you fucking with us.
That's right.
So we add a lady's perspective to the platform today.
Chocolate.
And I ain't even gonna say shit, but she's a very beautiful, accomplished. What else can you say? More independent / driven, hustler, entrepreneur, hair snatcher. You feel me? Maybe she can say her own name. I can give it all up.
CEO of Dunn Different.
My name is Octavia Anderson Dunn. I'm CEO of Dunn Different.
Yes.
I do hair. I branded off with cream velour and dig
Velour?
line. Velour.
Malord, it's a
That part. I ain't wrong. Right. Branded off with them with the wine, taking off with the body butters, lip glosses, body massages, nail therapy. We just trying to build a brand, trying to bring entrepreneurs, black women, positive black men, black business owners out here. And I thank them for the opportunity, put me on the platform.
and big shout out.
Big shout out to my big sis. Hold on.
The original Kia girl.
Hold on. Hold on. The one that, because spirits work different. Got me out here tonight. My girl Shantae.
We appreciate you, Shantae.
From the hands
Miss
around,
Shantae.
zooming.
We're moving it around.
Another beautiful lady in the building. We are blessed with beauty tonight. I gotta look at all these dudes, and that's dope. Before we do anything though,
That's right. It's time.
this is your first time here with us in the building, so we take a toast.
We toasting
night at the beginning.
to love, to entrepreneurship. That's right.
Prosperity.
To growing and
Positive.
blowing and showing.
To living.
That's right.
Building and branding, baby. We out
Roll
here.
Show podcast.
They ain't never seen us take it.
This lemon haze mixed with this Avion, it takes the whole burn off the Avion. And I can't stand Avion. I got a story about an Avion. That shit pissed me off.
What's up with you and Avion?
Oh, nah, I took my ex-girlfriend, Tracy funky ass.
You had one?
Put on our business out like that, though.
We was at the Ocean
What's
Club.
that name?
Right.
Yeah, what's that name?
I had no idea that their Avion was $40 a shot.
So was this a night you was like,
The bill came up to $400 and something dollars. So I had to tip the waitress like $50 too, but I had to have that look on my face like, I'm used to this. This is nothing. But in my brain, it's like, if I go to the bathroom and not come back, bitch, you gonna be washing dishes and take that warm look.
you ought to be throwing a towel over your shoulder.
That's crazy as hell.
That's funny.
Similar story.
I I wish I saw you there too, cause
I ain't letting my limit get to as high as yours is, because you know me.
Nah, she knew what the fuck she
It was
was
like
doing.
$60. I'm like, hold on, I got a double.
Give me the lamb chop.
$1,800. How the fuck my shit come
The
to
upper bus here.
Not your bullshit. We was in the hood, nigga, on Main Street. That shit don't count. And it's the hood, people. We ain't doing that. We're not your bullshit.
No, they probably bought that shit
The
from
Broomfield.
still in shit.
That nigga ordered one double shot. I'm like, a double?
From the liquor man, he coming around, he gonna charge me retail price and some shit, nigga. But that's hustling in his finest too.
That
They
part,
can't
I
knock
ain't
nobody's
mad at
hustle.
They knock the hustle.
Don't do what you can't
But you ain't
afford
gonna
to
get rich off me, motherfucker.
Don't do what you
No,
can't
the first time,
Right.
Think your
go ahead.
balance wisely.
Go ahead and, cash out. The second time, it's like, oh, this motherfucker.
Appetizers and Budweiser.
Nah, fuck that. I do it at home. If I go out, I know what I'm looking for, and I can treat myself as a woman.
Can I get a water with lemon?
Me too. That's me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't bougie shit. No, don't do
No,
that.
I'm saying, can I get a water with lemon? I
And
already got
fried
drunk on the
I
way in
want
this
more than
bitch.
one lemon too.
Right,
I want like
multiples.
3.
A handful of lemons. I'm gonna squeeze them bitches in there. So man, it's been a crazy week, bro. There's been a lot of shit going on. I'm glad to see you dudes up in here. We got D over there in the house. He makes it. He makes it.
Yep. And
I got my
we
17-year-old
shout out
son in
Ghost.
the
We ain't shout out Ghost. What's up, Ghost? Playboy in the building.
Without him, there's
Without him, there's
no
no
us. Broadway show.
There, I see over there.
They share
I know
the
what you
same
doing. I know what you
Pornhub
doing.
account.
Okay, what you say your son's name
I
is?
got Marquise.
Marquise.
And we got
Okay,
Marquise
son.
in the building. What's
I
up,
try to
Marquise?
keep him around me,
Little bro.
with no dad in his life, you know what I'm saying, raised around women.
Now you gonna tell all his business.
No, real shit.
Okay.
Cause this is dope for him.
Okay.
Being around, having opportunities, seeing what you have limits to do. You don't have to be out there being a kid boy, cause I ain't raised you like that, my nigga. We ain't do, so this is dope for me.
And they
I was
were
gonna be asleep.
And the real shit about it, them little niggas been doing a lot. So
I'm
they've been
blessed
doing
to
a
have
lot
a
and
corny
being
son
bad
that get
doing
his
it.
money.
Yeah.
He ain't corny. He a look, he's smart. He wanna live.
That's real shit.
So that's what we're talking about too. That's on top of the list.
You
The
gotta
boys out there wild.
Why you broke? It's my homie.
So-
I ain't saying that.
be crack
Oh
cocaine.
my goodness.
I'm responsible for that fentanyl.
Well,
Fucking God.
so man, so y'all niggas see the shit like it started last week. The nigga started beefing last week, and then nigga Rick Ross talking shit to that nigga Gilly, right? And then Gilly come back out and do some funny shit. So they just going back and forth like this now. So, I don't know.
What did Rick Ross actually say to start it though?
YouTube can't hear me. YouTube,
Yeah.
what's up? But like I said, what's going on? What y'all think about that shit? Like,
Rick Ross and your boy Gilly going.
What did Rick Ross say to
Back and
actually
forth.
start that shit off though? I was trying to find it. The earliest thing I
he
did
said some shit on Instagram.
I think he said something about his girl or some shit.
No, that was later because they already said the cow
Oh.
shit. Rick Ross bought a cow and he was like,
And he was talking shit about the cow, but that's a great investment. The cow.
Talk
Now the
about
nigga, if he
anything.
got he bought a pedigree, high pedigree bull, so he get the right pedigree female cow. You know what I'm saying? And
Building brand.
that's
Building
money.
brand.
but he said he paid more for his cow's hooves than Gilly paid for his woman.
Who gives a fuck?
And Gilly said, you probably did. He said,
He
because my girl chose me for
She
me.
probably a
and
cow,
you paid,
too.
And you paid for
The
yours.
fuck that bitch wearing fake hair.
In my
She
opinion.
want lashes. She want all that. She a cow too, bitch. You ain't milking nothing.
I ain't seen her, so I can't
But I'm
say
just
that.
saying this petty ass beef with grown ass men that's fucking established.
But that's what
like
Gilly
that.
is saying. Please stop
That's what
talking
I'm saying.
about
I don't even know. I'm just talking like what y'all telling me. I'm just saying.
Gilly is on there like,
I get
please
excited.
stop saying my name on the internet and dissing me and dogging me
That's
and all
why-
that. Because I
Don't
know
even
the real
entertain
you.
that, Gilly.
He like, I know
Y'all don't
the
know
real
you,
you.
my nigga, but don't even entertain that.
Fuck.
Real niggas don't speak on shit that's already branded. What's already known don't need to be explained. Every action don't need a reaction.
You know what I
And
think?
that's what's getting y'all niggas fucked up out here.
This what I think.
But
Weird.
if that reaction is fucking with your brand.
But You allow him to fuck with your brain because you allow him to check your emotions for your reaction.
If you selling plates, and I'm over
here,
here
you want to say, but
on
if my
the
product
internet,
is good,
if I'm
nigga, it's go sell. Like crack go sell.
But if I'm
like
over here,
pussy go sell. Like weed go sell. It's go fucking
but if I'm
sell.
on the internet telling people that you got roaches in your house,
Tell it. But if I
plates,
show videos, nigga, you see my house
You know what I'm
clean,
saying?
and
Like,
I wash my hand before a COVID, and I got antibacterial, and I disinfect. Nigga, you can't speak and you can't shut me down.
Look, this is what I think. I think that
it's still bad.
some of that shit be the pump game. Some of that shit be agreed upon before they get that shit going. And motherfuckers out here eating that shit
like Bow Wow.
But you know what?
That man said Bow Wow had some good music. The internet said good pussy. You know
he said good pussy. He came out his mouth. Yeah, he said it out his mouth twice. Twice, like the second interview after that, or he came back on there and said some shit like that.
I wouldn't have responded to that because you're at the bottom and you're trying to reclaim something.
But why respond to anything when your money and your business and your brand speak for a motherfucker?
But Bow Wow's dope. Bow Wow is like 800,000 to his name. That Bow Wow.
He's from Columbus, Ohio, and these niggas is
I don't know
out
what he
here.
did with his
Man, I wish
money.
I had 800,000.
I can't speak on niggas.
But if your bills is 2.5 million and you got 800,000, it's like whoa. And you got an image. I can't move in a regular neighborhood.
So he keep working. He still getting shows.
People breaking your house.
I'm like shit.
But it's important how you move too.
Some of that shit be.
And a lot of that is cap. Most of that shit is cap. Motherfucker, how we know? Like, don't nobody really know how much a motherfucker got. You know what I'm saying? And a real motherfucker with money don't break their neck to show people that.
Capitalizing good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you one thing. What I think. Like, I seen some shit Rick Ross said, and it's been like years when the nigga said it. But the nigga said some shit like, it was like Super Bowl weekend or some shit like that. He had already rented a house, or had a house he was renting. He had some walkthroughs and a show or something that was gonna make him said amount of money, right?
Right.
So nigga like, I'm gonna make this is what I'm gonna make to do the walkthrough, do the show, do all this. I gotta pay this for the house, this, that, and the other. So say, just hypothetically, take it like, okay, the nigga gonna make 100,000 over the weekend, but he done rented a house that cost 50. Then he done rented this, that, and the other. Where after all that shit he done put that work in, the nigga was gonna go home with like 25,000 or some stupid nigga shit like that. When he done made a big bag that didn't have to be spent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you could just rush that back, you know what I mean? Whatever else. But the nigga did all that work to spend the money. I don't think that's a smart nigga. But
but every nigga's agenda is different.
Yeah.
So you spending that money and you making these plans
to make motherfuckers to show a nigga like, I gotta look at what I'm doing.
Why not dim your life? Because like I say, real niggas and people that get money, you brand different, you move different. I don't have to tell you what the fuck I got going on. I'm a little broke, bitch.
Right.
I got Louis and Gucci in my shit. I'm a little broke. But I'm going to stack and do what I want to when I want to, and I'm going to invest in the right things. I'm not going to today, because I was a felon years ago. I'm big on telling my story.
Right.
I sit on the other side of the court system and sit on the murder trial. So that means something. That's big to me. I'm not that girl no more. So you move different. You invest different.
Yeah.
So these niggas with all these opportunities
right
is
now,
fucked up.
it's
And they wasting it.
It's society.
They wasting it.
As an entertainer.
They dummies. They ain't smart to me. I used to look up to you niggas and look up to how you bitches was moving.
That shit ain't real.
But,
it ain't real.
But when you're famous, you know what I'm saying? If I could turn society against you, if I could turn society against you, I can actually literally kill your fucking career.
But you give the power because you put out what you want them to know. You put out what you want them to know.
Now they can make something up about you.
You put out what you want them to know.
That motherfucking fame. Like,
they can't talk about nothing they don't know nothing about.
Like, remember when he's talking about this right here? Now, let's say, you know what I'm saying, you got a cousin, right? You know what I'm saying, and your cousin, or your brother or something, and your brother does a drag queen show, and he lives over there, you know, and it's on your way to work, I'll drop you off, and I'm saying your op see you, it's like, this is the third time I've seen him, but, you know what I'm saying, so should you be on TV like, no, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying?
No, because you ain't got to defend that.
You don't say nothing, people will say,
because you gonna move with the people you move with, see, that's the stereotyping that you
I
worried about
you
worried about people's motherfucking opinion.
Sean, if I tell people you have AIDS, you know how many people will believe it?
And that's why.
And even the people who don't believe it will say, I'm still not gonna fuck with him just in case.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
them ain't the people that's in your corner.
But I would
them are the people that's gonna be buying from
everybody
you.
else is what they think though.
Like if he sells cigarettes, if he sells his home brand of cigarettes and shit, I may stop buying his shit just because like how they do the gay people.
And that's your dumb ass
You
fault.
see,
That's the nigga that's gonna win. Follow the motherfucking leader ass niggas.
I know, but you can do that, but the person that you're pointing fingers at, I'm gonna lose my house. I got a family to feed, and now
So
my shit is gone because of that right there.
That's why you move
If that was the case of what your scenario you brought up, then I would just start.
Who's going to do it now?
Advocacy, like I would just
start
making commercials for this shit or something like that.
You never met. I just get money from you, and I've never met you before. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that shit works. The media, I mean us as a society, we'll all get together and tear a motherfucker down. Remember them crowns, you know what I'm saying, that people used to have in their cars, and they was crowns and they was really incense and shit, you know what I'm saying? It had a K on there, the K on there with the circle on it, somebody said it stood for KKK. That everybody just stopped doing this shit. Come to find out it's a Korean guy. He said, I know KKK, I just, he didn't know that it was gonna blow up that bitch. Now the shit is gone because of a rumor.
Is simply
Just a rumor.
followers.
I never had one.
But if you don't put your shit out there,
He didn't put his shit, he just put his product out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he couldn't help with people saying, that's the KKK. Like,
I meet people every day.
That's how much
Timberland went through that. You're supposed to be pictures of trees.
I was just telling a motherfucker the other day that
That's
motherfuckers go through life with 90% of regurgitated information.
Right.
Nobody does their own personal research.
Right.
Most motherfuckers get like, oh, they said, he said, she said.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't hear that. Like, cause if it's something, I'm not even gonna get in a conversation if I don't know about your shit. If I have no real, like, rebuttal to it, I'm not gonna, because you usually wind up sounding stupid when you're talking to people about some shit and you ain't even check that shit.
That reminds me of the Birdman, when Birdman was in he was in a sauna, it was a gym, and he was in a sauna, and some white dude was like, oh my God, Birdman, can I get a picture? And he puts his hand around him, and both of them got a towel on. And then somebody sat up there and edited it, and next thing you know, there's a condom on the floor, there's a condom wrapper.
I'm not taking a fucking
There's a condom wrapper. But everybody in here,
it was all shiny and shit with the little
but
white.
they put a condom wrapper on the floor that wasn't there at first. So everybody was really like Birdman.
Birdman probably did it.
Right. Your opinion.
Meanwhile, his music is way up here, and then all of a sudden, you probably did it, and then the music is like down right there.
Well, nobody thought his music was dope.
Society
Just like they never thought Wayne said, like they never
controls
thought,
your music. That's why you gotta watch your step and
it's
watch
the
your mouth and
government.
everything.
All this
No,
shit,
it's
we
true.
sitting back
Hold
talking,
on,
it's the fucking
The government is paying for your money.
everything. So let's talk about it.
If you're making $500 million a year,
Let's talk about it.
I know, let's talk about it right here. If you're making $500 million a year, the government is taking half. So they applauding your effort right here.
And
Now the hater that's up there is like how they did Beyonce and them. We love you at first. They did that with Diana Ross. They did that with every guy. Whitney Houston. If you way up
They
here, we
still
love
love
you.
Beyonce.
And then
Right.
and hold on. Let me do this right here. They love Beyonce, but it's always somebody to be the first one. Beyonce really ain't cute. I really like to kill her.
She ain't Jesus.
And then everybody
They
starts
did
to
with
that
Talk about
she
it.
really ain't pregnant and all that shit. They
Talk
dog
about
you.
it. What was
Diana
their
Ross.
business?
Diana Summers was a man. Diana Ross was fucking Michael Jackson as a
The
kid
priest
and all
was
that.
fucking
They
the
bring
boy.
your name down
The
and shit.
pastor was
And
the
then when
fuck.
you die, then Whitney Houston is the greatest again.
I can't.
Then when you die, we love Michael Jackson. Then when
I should have stayed home.
This is no. This is the whole premise of the show. Paul, I remember in episode 17, I made that same exact point that you just made. And you screamed me fucking
no. You said
no.
You said you gotta watch how you move and watch what you talk. I said sometimes you can't. That's why I gave that example about what if your brother is going to his drag queen strip club, whatever, and you just giving him a ride. Somebody sees it. You know what I'm saying? How can you watch your step? You gonna tell your brother no? So this episode.
Hell no, because you don't give a fuck.
So there's
Everybody already knows
situations
situations where, you know what I'm saying, you can't watch your back at all times and shit. Like LeBron James couldn't watch his mama's back.
He can't watch his
I'm
hairline.
good. Your
So
mama
what the
back
fuck?
there fucking every goddamn body and dragging your name down the dirt. So now I gotta be like, Mom, don't come to none of my games.
Why
no
fucking
more.
somebody
Mom,
gonna
you
make
off.
people not watch that nigga shoot shots?
You supposed to be watching me. Listen, I'm LeBron James. This is my focus,
That's
LeBron
like
James. But
basketball.
your mama is getting more heat in the outside, and your mama fucking everybody and fighting you, but now your name is down here. You know what?
Allegedly.
But your supporters
Allegedly.
your brain gonna be your
It's
motherfucking
like,
brain.
hold on. But watch the brain. You see,
Play
That's
basketball.
all
Allegedly.
if you ain't been through that, let me give you an example. Paris Hilton. You got the Hilton name, a powerful name. When Paris Hilton started hitting the spotlight, Paris Hilton, the Hilton name started to drop because you're embarrassing us.
No, I read that.
They put it.
I did read that article. They were making
The
money.
Kardashians took over.
And
I
no,
read this.
they put it on like
Same
this.
thing
They
you
said,
was
if we
doing.
see your name one more time, we're taking all your
But
money and shit. So
They cut off her-
Paris
they cut
Hilton
off
ain't
her
been seen
trust.
That's
since.
the industry.
She ain't
You
been
can't
seen
mix
since.
the
You
industry
fucking with
with
our
the
money,
law.
bitch, you gotta go.
They cut off her
Fucking with
trust.
money.
The shit she was doing, I read the article. They cut off her trust.
Yeah, because you
But
are
she was like on her own. She did not have no more heels.
Pussy show me
How long
everything.
ago?
But the
Because
show
they got rid of
and
it.
all the shit that
They
she
got
put
rid of it.
together.
But the
she got like
Kardashians
number one
was
lip
doing
on
it
line and all that
20
other
times
shit
because
now.
the people
Because
like
that's
her.
just
That's
her.
like family.
No,
Kim.
listen.
Hold on,
You saying, hold on, let me
hold
say
on.
it for you. You're saying Kardashian because they came in strip clubbish. So
Hold on.
you're gonna keep doing
Stop
that.
for a second.
The Paris
They
the Hilton
do all
brand
the
is like a happy
was a white
family
hole.
restaurant. Happy family
They flipped
restaurant.
up all. It was flipped up
Wait,
like
wait,
that.
wait. What we doing right now, we're doing a lot of talking over top each other.
Okay, I'm
People
sorry.
can't really make out
Because Paul got a
who's
point.
saying what. No, Paul, we do. No, I do this shit with Paul every time.
Because you gotta have empathy.
fucking
You gotta
club.
get their side too, not just your side. You gotta put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You be like, God damn it, that is fucked up that happened to that person. Like R. Kelly. I'm sick of y'all saying,
Oh,
I ain't gonna support R. Kelly. There's a difference between R. Kelly and his music. I can eat Subway all day long. I ain't gotta fuck with Jared. I can watch Channel 4 and I ain't gotta fuck with that motherfucker that was on the news for the little boy
I
shit.
just,
So I can listen to you, R. Kelly,
No,
and I
I just
joined
joined celebrating R. Kelly on Facebook.
I celebrate geniuses. I celebrate ideas. I celebrate, you know what I'm saying? I want to
I thought about why when I did it too. I pushed that joint.
Paul, you gave us 3 examples. Your dude is Subway, R. Kelly, and.
Why you think Subway jumped out
Hold on,
of nowhere
wait.
like, we are in no
Wait, Paul.
association with Jared. We gotta remove
But that's what I'm
ourselves
saying.
again, 'cause it's fucking
Jared
weird.
didn't have anything to do with the making of Subway.
No, but
He
if
was
Subway
just-
supporting and pay for
No,
lawyer fees,
listen.
Subway did
Motherfuckers, if motherfuckers was eating Subway because this motherfucker lost weight, and that was their whole little thing, they should stop eating Subway. But this motherfucker didn't have shit to do with Subway. R. Kelly made, produced, he
But his
the
rape
fucking
has
who
nothing to
say?
do with.
No, this one it got everything to do with it. It got to do with him as a person. Just like Jared is no longer a part. Jared is no longer a part of Subway.
He just one slick. He wasn't no
R.
pimp.
Kelly didn't make up singing.
He knows. He made
He
it.
was no
But he didn't make him
motherfucking
sing.
pimp. That's what it's
And
saying
that's
now.
what Jared did.
This is what we telling. They be satisfied.
Jared went on
fucking each
media
other.
and said,
And
look
he
how
should be
fat
over
my
here
fat
like
ass used to be. Now I'm no longer fat because I
say,
ate Subway
because he
every
fucked
day.
up.
And then
He
that's what made everybody run
Why
Subway.
minutes?
This is what I'm saying.
Everybody saying Subway.
That
makes Subway more
R.
money.
Kelly is the product himself. Subway is the product in that scenario. Who else would you say?
But Jared
Who
helped
else?
him make money with his diet thing. You can
No.
lose weight by eating Subway.
You can
No, this
Wait,
is
by
real life.
stressing.
He real life said on the internet and said, this is how big I was. He was always at Subway. You saw him getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So
He worked for
Subway
Subway.
endorsed him. Like, damn, this is a real true story. Now we can use you.
But
They
they
was
was
on
like
crack.
Subway.
They
He was on
I'm
crack.
just saying, make more
I
money.
ain't tell that shit.
And because you
Bruh.
fucked up,
He was on crack.
you now cut down my shit. Ain't no more $5 foot longs. You know what I'm saying? No more $8 now and shit.
They ain't listen to that shit.
Shit.
He was on crack. The government some bullshit.
Hold up,
And we went off topic.
bills, bro.
No, we don't.
That's in 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes right here. But this is what I wanted y'all to hear. The actual, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what.
Turn this shit
What's
up.
that?
Turn it up.
I'm just going down.
This is loud as it goes.
The mic is in the
You
front.
ain't want us to hear it.
Look. Your shit used to work better than that when we
Yeah,
had
it is. We probably need the Broadway podcast show.
Well, come back and pay them bills and then
We got 5 minutes.
Now, the moral of the story is, it's better fish to fry. It's bigger things to entertain. And when you're in a position, you don't want to lose your position over something small. Like real stuff. Build brand. Look, it's young people. Like I said, my 17-year-old son is sitting here. He watched stuff that I don't know he watches. He listens to music. So you have to represent yourself in all aspects.
But that's moral. We come on money, conflict, sales. If you watch all the reality shows, guess who gets the next show they own? The meanest bitch on that motherfucking
But that don't mean,
planet.
but if we stick together on some popular stuff, like y'all doing this shit, we can still take over. You just have to have the people on the same.
50 Cent, he made his on beef. You start, some of this beef out here is fake beef.
I don't want the beef, I'd rather be defamed.
Because it makes you money. It's fake beef because it makes you money.
Okay, so how much are you gonna put out there for that?
So this is what I'm gonna say.
Oh, I will. I will start fake beef with Juan in a heartbeat.
No.
When I see that nigga, I know, and we shake hands later on. It ain't no different than boxing and shit. Mike Tyson didn't want to kill your kids.
Don't listen to him.
Notice when Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, when Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali got finished fighting you, they gave you a hug. Mike Tyson will kiss you on the cheek and be like, yeah, he's a tough opponent. But before you see, he's gonna kill his kids. Before you see, the sale. Conflict fails. It always fails.
No, what he doing is scaring the shit out of him.
Okay, we're gonna go to it. I'm gonna fight Sean Jordan, and he's a very good opponent. That's the pre-fight.
My thing is outlet and put in the same energy. Put in the energy right now that you have. You have an outlet right now.
Your
I
category
shouldn't
is
even be
open.
here. Put in that same energy into your community. Fuck the stars, fuck the, you know what I'm saying? This is
But
real
that's the
shit.
category
You want
we're
me
in.
to be here, I'm gonna speak that. No, you saying that's the category that we're in.
No,
but we
I know
don't
that
have
you're
the money
speaking
for
from.
it. So use your energy.
I know your energy is that of the Oprah or the Whoopi Goldberg right here.
No, we're
But
talking
if you
about right
was
now.
No, but if your upbringing was that of a Cardi B, if your upbringing was up in the
Make a
Cardi
change
B,
because you have the outlet with this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
I gotta taste some greens. I want something
Different, I mean, some chicken from off in his kitchen when they know ingredients this and I want brisket. I like my cornbread this. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Is that macaroni and cheese? Is that macaroni and cheese?
All things
Thank
kitchen.
you.
All right, we got you. 614-556-2174.
We got them wristbands. We out here for August 20th. Any vendors want to
Exactly.
tune in, get with us. I got the number. I got wristbands on sale. We got one. We got everything.
All right, so that brings up our next sponsor. Got to show our sponsors some love. Creme Velour, and Draped Imperial grapes. Sometimes life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment with different creme velour flavors such as blackberry plum, strawberry rose, peach, pomegranate mango.
Hey,
Relax.
we got
Kick your
peach.
feet
We
up.
about to do Dunn.
Invite over some friends and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, Draped Imperial grapes.
Creme
velour, my lord.
Oh man, yeah.
Creme velour, my lord.
Yeah, last week he was like, well, what was we drinking? And he was like,
There you go.
y'all done different.